Good morning. On my way to my endocrinologist's office. I have, hasn't quite been a year. It's been about 10 months I've been on TRT. And never thought I needed it. You know, always thought like people that needed that shit, they weren't gonna put in the work. They weren't gonna learn the discipline. They weren't gonna put themselves in a position of losing weight, you know, all that good stuff. Well, tell you what, I came to the gym for like 5-6 months. I was in the gym 6-7 days a week, and I was working my ass off, dieting right, low calorie, high protein, cardio, and I was definitely dropping body fat a little bit, not very much, but I definitely was not putting on any muscle mass whatsoever. And this went on for about 6 months, and I was like, you know what, dude, something's not fucking right. I got to the point where I run a masonry company. Don't know if anybody got into my YouTube, saw that last night's video of making the chicken shit. Well, I run a masonry company, and I'd come back home for lunch, and I'd literally just close my eyes and take a nap on my lunch break, right there on my couch, dirty as fuck. I always set something out I sit on. I don't sit directly on my furniture. That's disgusting. But no, I'm just feeling fatigued all the time, and you know, my body fat was just staying way high. My muscle mass was staying way low. And so I went into the doctor, and the doctor told me that I had an elevated sex binding hormone globulin, something like that. Anyway, what it was doing is it was binding itself to my free testosterone, and it was driving my fucking testosterone levels to the ground. So they put me on 200 milligrams of testosterone sapionate. I take 100 milligram injections twice a week, and I take enclophamine citrate, 25 milligram tablet 3 times a week. Enclophamine citrate, what it does is it stimulates the pituitary gland, and it keeps your natural production up. Because I don't know who knows this or not, but people are always talking shit about testosterone and steroids. Oh, it'll make your dick small. No, it fucking doesn't. Your dick's a giant blood vessel, first of all. You know, and steroids, testosterone, shit like that, they are definitely vasoenhancers. Like, they're gonna enhance vascularity, right? So tell me how that works. It fucking doesn't. However, the testicles are responsible for producing testosterone in the body, right? And so they're told to produce testosterone by the pituitary gland. When you go and you inject testosterone or a steroid into your body, your pituitary gland is like, whoa, hold on now. We didn't authorize this production. We need to pull back. And so your testicles will shrink up, because now they need to produce a lot less testosterone, right? So you take this enclophamine citrate, it stimulates the pituitary gland, tells your testicles everything's okay, keep going as normal. That way you don't experience any of that shrinkage and shit. Well, then I take an ostrozole, right? I have a 1 milligram tablet. I break it in half, little tiny thing, and I take half of that with each injection. And what that does is it stops the possibility of elevated estrogen. You know, because when your testosterone climbs, your estrogen kind of wants to climb up and follow it. So, you know, it just kind of holds that back. Now check this out. Since being on testosterone, I have lost, I'm down 13% body fat. I started at 35% body fat, and I've jumped all the way down to 22% body fat. You know, again, no bodybuilder yet, but this endocrinologist's office, they're going to help me with other things. They've got other compounds and components that they're going to give me, and I'm going to have a team of doctors behind me, and we're going to see how big I can get. That's exciting. Now, a lot of people have this attitude about steroids, like, oh, you're a fucking cheater. Okay, I have a question for you. Who the fuck are you competing against? Are you competing with anybody on a bodybuilding level? If you, individually, if you are not competing on a bodybuilding level, and you are sitting there talking shit about somebody who is trying to compete on a bodybuilding level, then you really need to take a step back and listen to how much of a fucking bitch you sound like that Coach Greg. Dude, I'm probably going to get some flack for talking about Coach Greg, but that dude is a whiny cunt. I'm not a big fan of that fucking dude. And you can tell he's on some shit too. Like, he's definitely on at least testosterone. He's on some other shit. Because, like, here's the deal, right? Is nobody can get super big, maintain that super big, and then get to that lean, dry physique with all those big muscles without anabolics. Period. So now I've got this endocrinologist's office. They're going to hook me up. They're actually putting me on, I'm going to have 25 milligrams per day of trenbolone acetate. And I'm going to be taking 80 milligrams a day of testosterone sapionate every single day. And these guys are going to monitor me the entire time, make sure that I stay safe. You know? And reality is, dude, is like, these are the results that I want, so these are the results that I'm gonna fucking shoot for. And 100% my risks to take. Now, me personally, I don't promote the use of anabolic steroids. You know, it's definitely not where I thought my life was headed, but I tell you what, being on testosterone and just feeling the overall effects of what testosterone does in your body on an anabolic level is fucking amazing. And when they told me that they have access to these other compounds, I told them what I wanted, and they told me, like, this is what we're gonna do. And they walked me through it. They said that, like, a lot of those people that are hurting themselves, you know, they're out there, they're pumping in like 70 to 150 milligrams a day of this shit, and I'm like, not even fucking trying to exist at that level. We're talking 25 milligrams a day. We're gonna fucking, what we're doing is we're gonna push me through my genetic ceiling a little bit. And it's gonna help me tear off a significant amount of this body fat. But see, after my appointment today, I get to come home and I get to take my first shot. And so this is this new protocol, this new regimen that I've been talking about. You know, it's gonna be fucking ridiculous. And like I said, dude, you know, lots of people are out there making shit tons of money on this. You know, they start themselves a channel and they put out a little bit of information, and I see lots of people in the comments like, well, what else are you taking? Why are you hiding it? Why are you lying about it? You know, and I'm not trying to lie to anybody. I'm gonna tell you straight up, this is what I'm doing. They're going to be tweaking my protocol because I'm going to have to take another compound, actually, on top of all the shit that I'm already taking. I'm going to have to take something called Dostonex. Now, what Dostonex is it's anti-prolactin, because apparently trenbolone is one of those things that can cause men to lactate. So, I don't know what milligram that's going to consist of just yet, but when I do know that, I'll let people know how much I'm taking, how often I've got to take it, because I'm about ready to experience ridiculous results, you know. And there's ass tons of people out there that are wanting ridiculous fucking results, and they have no idea why. I work so hard, I diet so hard, you know, I do everything that I'm supposed to do. You know, genetics are just kicking your ass, maybe, I don't know. But what I do know is that genetics be damned, this is going to push me to where I want to be, or at least far, far, far farther than I have ever been or thought I could be. You know, one day I'm going to be built like a goddamn Marvel superhero, and that's really all I give a shit about. You know, but like, if I can start a channel or something, I can get a bunch of views and likes and subscribers and things like that, and it's going to help me pay for this fucking 50, 60 pounds of chicken I've got to buy every couple weeks. You know, but I don't know. I don't see what all the hate is on people that want to use steroids to push themselves, you know, and then they don't talk about it. Why don't they talk about it? Well, sir, they don't fucking talk about it because damned if you do, damned if you don't. I don't know. Point is, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take everyone on my channel with me. You're going to get to see the effects, week to week, day to day. What does tren really do to the body? And I'll keep you up on my diet and everything. And let's see what we can see. I'll even tell you where to get shit.